Hey guys, welcome back to PJ Visits. Today we are in Wilmslow, well in Styal, just outside of Wilmslow. We are visiting Quarry Bank Mill. So come on, let's go and have a look. Okay, let's go in there. Sort out.
Yes, please.
No, I think we'll just have a little nose around,
Thank you. Are you okay? Thank you for asking. Do you need a map today for no.
Go on, let's take them out.
Oh, do you want to take them
Yeah.
out? Are you today then filming?
I am.
I would not like to be filming.
So I'm not filming you, I'm just filming the Styal mill. So you're not on the film.
Okay.
You won't be on it, not a problem. No worries at all.
Anything for the Apprentice House? Yes, if you'd like to go to the Apprentice House.
Okay.
Yeah, 1:15.
1:15,
You're not allowed to
perfect.
film in the... You're not allowed to film
In what?
in the...
Apprentice House?
Yeah,
Really?
that's what she said.
Okay. Okay guys, yes, so welcome back. There was a first, we got questioned about filming. Obviously, you know, we can film. I won't put that young lady on the film. That's not a problem. So how are you today, Lynn?
Good, yeah.
Oh, good.
Yes. Looking forward to the visit today because we've not been for a while. This is usually a thing that Cara and I do. We've usually been at least twice this year by now, but we haven't, obviously, because she's been busy with getting ready for
Camp
her
America.
exams and then in Camp America.
Yep.
So this is the first visit without Cara, but I'm looking forward to having a look round with Paul today.
So yeah, going on with Cara, she's, as you know, we've said a few times now that she's doing Camp America. Today is a big day because the children arrive, don't they?
Yes, they do.
So, so yeah, the children arrive into camp. I think it's about 500 children, amongst 300 staff, 500 children. So yeah, I think she's going to enjoy it, but pretty busy. So Quarry Bank Mill was founded in 1784 by Samuel Gregg. It's a large cotton producing mill, one of the largest in the world at the time. It employed hundreds of people, including children apprentices or child apprentices. And I think at its peak there was as many as 1,500 people working here. So yeah, quite impressive. I know they bought a lot of the properties of farmland around Styal, and they became the housing for the workers, so the mill workers. They were looked after, they were fed, they got general health care, but obviously the conditions they were working in, not great, really dangerous conditions, but we'll see that when we go and have a little look around the mill. So we're gonna go into the mill now and have a little look round. I'd say they did employ a lot of child apprentices, and they had their own accommodation, which was built in 1792. So they had the Apprentice House, which you're going to go and visit, aren't we? So
Yeah.
you have got to get tickets when you arrive. You've got to book tickets for the Apprentice House. You can't just turn up and expect to go in there. So you know, you do have to get your ticket. So what time were you in?
1:15.
And what time is it now?
12:30.
So it's about 12:30 now.
Yeah.
So we've got about a 45-minute wait, which isn't too bad. But yeah, when you arrive, don't forget to do that. So yeah, let's go and have a little look in the mill and see if we get questioned about filming here. So let's go, guys. Very nice gentleman there. These are, or were, the manager's officers. So
submit my resignation. But as my 70th year approaches, it is time to hand over my
So do you think this is Samuel Gregg's office?
Yeah. These are turbulent times for the cotton trade, and I've...
So the mill was owned by the Gregg family for 5 generations, up until 1939, when it was then gifted to the National Trust. So they have looked at it after it from that day onwards. So Lynn was just saying, did we mention the TV programme? I think I did earlier on, but there was 2013.
Yes.
They filmed The Mill here for Channel 4,
Yeah.
which I think was 2 series. So that's, if you get time, that's well worth a watch, isn't it?
It is.
If you're interested in, in what life was like for the workers and the children, it'd be worth having a little look at. So here we go, Apprentice House and garden. So what time are we on now? We're in at 1:15 and it is...
It is 10 past.
10 past, so
So
5 minutes.
I'm waiting the shelter
Okay.
meeting point. But originally, this garden would have provided the fruit and vegetables for the apprentices and the family, for their food. Although I say the apprentices, they will be told in the Apprentice House about the left hand and the right hand. So they used to teach the children to write with their right hand, because the left hand was used for, well, you can imagine, can't you? Because obviously there wasn't any outdoor or indoor plumbing back then, so there used to be a goods under the bed, which was basically a pot, and they would use their left hand to wipe, and the right hand would be used to do the writing. But also, food on the go here for the apprentices would have been a dollop of like thick porridgey like substance that they could hold in the hand and eat. So no knives and forks or crockery would have been used on their daily, food. So it'd have been the porridge in the morning before they left the Apprentice House. They probably would have got something very similar around lunchtime, and then they'll probably tell you about lobscouse in here, which they would have had at tea time, which is a bit like a stew that they've had.
Oh, it's a good job Lynn is with me with all these facts. I can't remember that sort of stuff, Dally. Let's see.
I was also telling Paul about here, they might tell you, because I'm not sure whether we're allowed to film in the Apprentice House.
We're going to see how when we go in. We've been told you can't
film. The lady
film.
did say you couldn't.
Well, let's just see what happens.
But the family had a doctor called Peter Holland and an author by the name of Elizabeth Gaskell. She wrote North and South and Cransford and Wives and Daughters, I think, but North and South was another story based around a mill, Mr. Thornton's mill, and if you want to catch that has been adapted by the BBC, and that's a series on the BBC with Richard Armitage and Daniela, somebody else who played
in the comments
the leading role, lady, which is one of my favourites. However, sorry, I digress slightly. Elizabeth Gaskell, her uncle is Peter Holland, who was the doctor for the apprentice and for the families. And Elizabeth Gaskell's house, if you're interested, she was born in Manchester and her house is on Plymouth Grove, and I do believe you are able to visit and look round there as well. We haven't been, but I have driven past it. But yes, that's a place to visit as well. So there is a link between her and the Gregs here.
Thank you, Darley.
Workhouses, such as the one in Liverpool, in Ashton-under-Lyne, even as far as the Hackney Workhouse in London. So after a long journey by horse and cart, they would arrive here in the courtyard and they'd be greeted by 3 people. So it was to flow nice and easily, stops it clotting up, helps everything move nice and smoothly. It is also something that they have a cleansing agent within their saliva as well.
This is quite a decent room, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who's here?
So this would have been the Shawcross's private quarters. They were the superintendents that would have looked after the 90 apprentices that would have lived in this apprentice house.
And working in the textile industry was seen as something more suited to women. They had smaller, more delicate hands suited to spinning and weaving. Every week, a schoolmaster would come down here to the Apprentice House for an hour after they'd finished their shift, and they would teach the boys their reading, writing and arithmetic. During this time, the girls would have been taught needlework, housekeeping, the general skills that they received.
So guys, we've just had the tour around the Apprentice House. That was really good, wasn't it? The gentleman there telling the story and the history, really good. Can highly recommend that, can't we? That was
absolutely fab. There were bits he said that I'd forgotten about, you know.
And you've had that tour?
I've had that tour probably about 3 or 4 times a year since Cara was about 7.
So not 3 or 4 times, 3 or 4 times a year.
Yeah, we come and we do everything. So yeah, and it's nice because they switch it up and it's different people. You know, it's not the same person every time you come. But yeah,
really
very
good.
informative, really good. I will stand corrected because the children did get vegetables. They didn't have breakfast straight away. They worked for 2 hours first before they had the first lot of porridge.
Served in the hand. In the right hand.
And then they would have 10 minutes to eat that. They would have a chance to have a second helping because hungry children obviously wouldn't work as well as children that weren't hungry. So they were able to have, if they could fit it in that 10 minutes, then they would work for another 4 hours. And then the next lot of porridge would actually have raw vegetables in it. So whatever vegetables were being grown at the time, that would get mixed in. Mrs. Shawcross would wheel it down with the bowls and the no, not the bowls and the spoons, would wheel it down in a big tub or whatever pot, and then they'd get that. And the lobscouse was only on a Friday because meat was a treat, very rare. It was a treat.
So where we get a takeaway, there you get that.
Yeah. Do you want to go across to the garden?
Yeah, definitely.
So of an evening, it would still be some form of stew with vegetables and stuff in it, but they wouldn't get meat. That would only happen maybe once a week if they could. There was like 60 girls all in one room, and they would share beds, so there'd be 30 beds in one room, 2 to a bed, whereas the boys would be split up into 3 dormitories holding 10 boys in each, because the boys caused trouble and the girls didn't. However, we know that's not true. But yeah, it was really interesting, and yeah, I always learn something new every time I go in, so yeah, it's definitely well worth the visit. Also, although we've come in the opposite direction, it's worth a visit across, if you walk across the path to the village. The church is there that was actually built by Samuel Gregg, because he built the village for the mill workers, because once they indentured out, their contract finished when they were 18, 19, they could, if they wanted to, continue working at the mill, but obviously they couldn't work in the Apprentice House, so he made cottages for them to live in. which, when you think about the conditions that apprentices worked at in the cotton mills in Manchester, it was luxury here compared to there. So people were, you know, could stay on and work their way up. But it was funny because he was also saying that the children went to church twice on a Sunday, but they couldn't go to the church in the village because the children were C of E and the Greggs were, was it Unitarian or something?
Yes, yeah.
So the church in the village was Unitarian, so the children would have to work, the apprentices would have to walk 2 miles to Wilmslow, I believe,
Yes.
to the church,
Yeah.
do the service, come back on a Sunday, every Sunday. Then they wouldn't get time to play because then they'd be doing all the jobs that they had to catch up on. The girls would be sewing, they'd be cleaning, they'd be doing all kinds of things. They'd be teaching as well, they'd have some kind of schoolwork. And although the girls weren't allowed to do arithmetic, Hannah Gregg started teaching the girls to read and write. And then in the evening they would then have to walk 2 miles back to the church for the evening service and then walk back to the village, back to the Apprentice House. So yeah, Sunday wasn't really a day of rest for them either.
Oh, so after the tour now we've just taken a sit down. It's glorious. It's lovely this, isn't it? So
beautiful.
have a little rest now. I've been stood up for a while. We're getting on a bit. Let's have a little sit down. You know that background noise? That's the airport. We're very close to Manchester Airport here as well, aren't we?
Yes.
Literally on the doorstep.
I hear them taking off and coming in.
Yeah, we just want to also say thank you to all our subscribers, and there's 20 or something now, which is great. You know, we are brand new to this. We just wanted to create an album of what we do, of our little sort of visits to the National Trust and our travels. So, you know, thank you so much for deciding to subscribe and like the videos. Really is appreciated. We don't know where most people are from. I know on the analytics it doesn't really say, so it'd be really nice to know where you guys are from. So just in the comments, just drop us, you know, who you are, where you're from. That'd be fab. I know there's a couple of other YouTubers that have very kindly subscribed and commented or messaged, and really appreciate it. Appreciate the support, guys. Lovely community. So that's Ben. It's Ben on Tour. Love his videos. He's been going for about 7 months now and you're doing so well, Ben. Really enjoy watching you and just getting some tips off there. And Simon, Wandering and Beyond, he does quite a bit of traveling, and he vlogs that with his family, with his, I think it's his wife. So again, Simon, thank you for your support, and yeah, thank you everybody.
Thank you, lovelies.
We really appreciate it. And yeah, anybody that's not subscribed, please subscribe and like our videos. Right guys, thank you very much again. So we've got here the garden cafe, and we're not ready yet, are we? We're not ready for coffee yet, so we're going to perhaps go and try. So there's 2 cafes.
Yeah, there's the weaving room.
The weaving room. So we might probably try the weaving room cafe today when we're ready, a little bit later. We do like to waffle a little bit, so have a bit of a chat as wherever we are wandering around. So that's it with cafes. Just we always have a coffee, don't we?
Yes.
But yeah, what's your preference? Coffee or tea? I'm definitely don't touch tea. The only teas I have is like, I have the herbal tea. Don't mind herbal tea, but normal tea I just don't do tea. You don't mind a tea, do you?
Yeah, I like a tea. Yorkshire tea.
I was going to say which tea. It's definitely 100% Yorkshire tea for you.
Yeah, but I do like the licorice chai tea as well.
Yeah, but they're the herbals, aren't they? Oh yeah, look at those. Yeah. Are they crab apples?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, is that lavender?
So what is the choice of tea, guys? Is Yorkshire tea the best tea, or is it something else? Again, let us know. There's waffle. Still interesting.
Yeah.
Still like to know.
Like a bit of a waffle.
A little bit of a waffle.
And your cake preference, because I think the last couple of vlogs that we've put out, we've been having coffee and cake. What's your cake preference? Do you like cake? Do you prefer something else?
Lemon drizzle.
Yeah, if you don't like lemon drizzle, what's your preference? Drop a comment. There's fruit on there as well.
Nectarines. Oh yeah.
creams.
Gardens are wonderful, aren't they? Really pretty gardens. Get a shot, Linny. Get a shot. I was conscious now about getting some nice photographs to put. No, not no. Let's get some photographs for the.
You know, I'm not a good car and be like, Mum, what are you taking a picture of that for? It's either blurry, it's not in focus, or it's a totally relevant picture. I don't take these photographs. But I'm having a go.
Having a go, getting involved, doing your best. That's all you can do, isn't it? Just do your best.
I haven't got my other glasses on, so I don't know if it's blurred. So there we go.
Oh,
Yeah, what was the apple?
watch the crab apples.
Oh, sweet peas. Oh, Dad used to grow these. Smell amazing. Almost like a honey smell to them.
Oh, sorry, Dad. You were saying
Almost
your dad used to.
Yeah, sweet peas. My dad used to grow them. Almost like a honey smell to them. Oh, look at that. Is that a poppy?
Is it a poppy?
Yes,
It is
it
a
is,
poppy,
isn't
isn't
it?
it?
You know when they say like a smell evokes a memory,
Yeah.
and that is the thing with the sweet peas.
Oh,
So
that's
yeah,
nice.
let us know in the comments what smells evoke memories with you. Keep it clean though. You know, edit that bit out.
I'll leave that. No, leave the best bits in. Don't edit those out.
Oh, raspberry plants. You won't get anything off those yet because there's still flowers on them. Once the flowers have gone, you get fruit. Oh, rhubarb. That's another thing my dad grew as well. Rhubarb. Blackcurrant.
The same when you sort of filming and sort of lagging behind a bit. Lynn's like off on one. But she's just said, I won't miss you today with this rather nice green top on that I've got. Is it a little bit too bright? It's a nice summer's day, isn't it? I think it's.
I think it's why the butterflies are dancing round you, Dave.
Oh, there we go then. Happy days. You can hear the planes, can't we? We can't see
So I
them.
was about to say the same thing. You can hear them. It's amazing you're that close that you can't see them. I get all geeky now. It depends which way they're taking off and coming in, because obviously I go under the flight path going to work, don't I?
You do. You do. Only for 3 more weeks.
Yes.
And then Lynn works in a school. So she's got 3 more weeks and then it is the proper half
Summer
term.
holidays.
Summer holidays. 6 weeks off. Is it 6 weeks?
No.
Not quite.
No.
Used to be.
It
Used to be
is-
7.
It is 5 weeks and 3 days.
You're getting less every year.
Not that I'm counting on.
Oh, look at this now coming down to the mill. This is a shot, isn't it?
Look at that.
That is. Look at that, guys. Absolutely stunning, especially on a day like today. Phenomenal. If you get the chance to come, especially in the summertime like now, really would recommend you come down. It is fabulous. Let's take a little look in the shop. Quick whiz round, see what's going down in here. Oh, sorry.
Winkle, that's near where the Forest Gin place used to be. So this is all weaved.
Pardon?
This is weaved in the mill.
How is it? Right, so let's go and get a drink and a slice of cake in the Weaving Shed restaurant. Go and have a little look. What cakes have we got?
I don't know. Calories on them again. Ooh, that's huge. So I can have that. Bit of an iced coffee when I thought about that.
Yeah. Okay guys, so we've come into the cafe now, so we're just having our lattes, oat milk of course, as we've said before, and we are having, what do we say, the flapjacks? Summer fruit flapjacks. They are vegan, and it was labelled as vegan, which is good. As we know, not everywhere does that, but here it does. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching the video. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to like. I don't think people put the likes on, so please put a like on. And if you would subscribe, that would be very much appreciated. And thank you very much for watching us. And cheers. All the best guys.